UFC 286, Edwards versus Usman 3 takes place tomorrow morning for me. I'm recording this on a Friday night, and this is posted on a Friday night. I'm going to be doing my last-minute detailed prediction and breakdown of the whole entire card. Earlier this week, I did the predictions as usual, but this time I'm going to be doing, I'm going to call every fight exactly. If it ends in a submission, knockout, decision, and if it's a decision, I'll tell you what the scorecards are, and if it's KO, I'll tell you what limb will be used for a KO, if it's a punch or a kick, and what sub will be used. Starting with the early prelim opener of Veronica Hardy versus Juliana Miller. I do believe Juliana Miller will go out there and get the job done over Veronica Hardy. I think she'll go out there, get an early takedown on Veronica Hardy. I think she'll get an early takedown on her. I think she'll land some good shots in round one. I think she'll have a dominant first round, close to a 10-8. Veronica Hardy hasn't been there in a while. Miller wins round one. Round two, she does the same thing again. But this time, I can see Veronica Hardy trying to move while getting pummeled in. I can see her giving up her back. And I'm going to go Veronica Hardy, rear naked choke in round two. We move on up the card. I have no clue what I picked for that. So I'm going to see what I picked there. I said TKO. But we're going to change the sub. We move on. Jai Herbert versus Ludovic Klein. I'm going to be going with the Jai Herbert here by decision 29-28. I'm going to go with, I think I can see Jai Herbert winning round one, just popping Ludovic Klein at range. Klein trying to land some shots, but it's missing. Round two, he rocks Jai Herbert. He does rock him for a second, and he has good round two for himself. Jai Herbert still landing some jabs and just annoying Klein all fight. In round three, I could see him landing some kicks. After getting stunned, I could see him winning round three. So I'm going to go 29-28, Jai Herbert. I think he'll get the job done. Rounds 1 and 3. It's going to be close, though. We move on. Up the card. Joanne Wood versus... And also, Jai Herbert's huge at the weigh-ins. Joanne Wood versus Luana Carolina. I'm going to go for Joanne Wood by 29-28 decision. Again, I'm going to go with. I think she's going to win the first two rounds here. I think she'll win the first two rounds, just holding Luana Carolina against the cage. Nothing special. I don't see anything at all special in this fight. I could see Carolina having a good round three, but nothing special. I think Joanne Wood will get the job done here by unanimous decision. 29-28, holding her against the cage. Just a bit of a clinch fest. We move on, up the card, to the real fights. Jake Hadley versus Malcolm Gordon. I'm going to be going for Jake Hadley to win this one. I could see Jake Hadley winning it. And I think he'll win this one by submission in round two, as it says right here. I think he'll win by second round sub. Yeah. I think he'll win by second round submission. I'm just going to stay on this page from now on. What's the point? I think he'll win second round submission. I could see him winning round one, landing some good shots on the feet. I can really see him winning round one, landing some good shots on the feet on Malcolm Gordon, getting a takedown at the end, as it was there as well. In round two, I can see him taking down Malcolm Gordon. I can see him taking him down. Malcolm Gordon works his way back up. Hadley drops him out of nowhere and gets it done. Takes it back. Gets the rear naked choke. I'll go Jake Hadley, second round submission. We move on, up the card. Christian Leroy Duncan versus Dusko Jojovic. I'm going to be going for Christian Leroy Duncan here. I think he'll get it done by first round KO. I think he'll catch Dusko coming in or something like that. I can see Dusko trying to look for early takedowns. Maybe get Christian Leroy Duncan to one knee against the cage. I can see that, lean the thigh a little bit. Duncan lands a good elbow, rocks Dusko. Dusko lands back. It's a bit of a firefight right now. And then Dusko comes in, boom, plants a one. Christian Leroy Duncan plants a 1-2 down the pipe, puts down Dusko, and finishes him off in round one We move on just by being a little bit slicker. We move on up the card. Gabriel Santos versus Lerone Murphy. I'm going to be going for Lerone Murphy by 29-28 decision. I think there'll be a lot of 29-28s on this card. I'm just saying. I think he'll get done by just out-hustling Gabriel Santos, but having a really, really bad start. I could see him getting rocked by Gabriel Santos early on. Santos landing shots. He's chewing up the body, though, of Gabriel Santos. He's chewing up the body. He's investing. But Gabriel Santos wins round 1 because he rocks Lerone early. Round 2, I could see Murphy having a good round 2 here for himself. Having a really good round 2. And round 3, I can see being a dominant round. Not enough for a 10-8, but like more of a dominant round for Lerone Murphy. And he wins this fight 29-28, unanimous decision. We move on up the card. Muhammad Mokaev versus Jafel Filho. I'm going to go for Muhammad Mokaev to win this one by finish. I'm going finish. I think he'll win this one by finish. Yeah. I think he will. I'm going to be going for him. I think Jafel Filho early on is going to try to land some good shots. Miss them. Mokaev lands some, but then Mokaev gets the takedown, gets the back very quickly, and then eventually gets an easy rear naked choke victory over Jafel Filho in round 1. So I can see this one being quick. We move on up the card to Sam Patterson versus Yanel Ashmouz. Apparently that's his name. I mean, Tapology should update his fucking name. People use you for content. No, they don't use you for content. People use your website for content, so you fix your names. Tapology. I'm going to go for Sam Patterson, though. Not just because of that, but it's just, I genuinely think Sam Patterson gets it done. I'm going to go for Sam Patterson to win by first round sub. I think he'll get a shocking performance here. I think, Ashmouz will shoot a takedown. Sam Patterson jumps on the back. Rear naked choke. Done. Taps him out. Ashmouz gave up his back so much in the regionals. I think Patterson gets it done. We move on up the card. Chris Duncan versus Omar Morales. I'm going to be going for Chris Duncan. I think he gets it done. I think Omar Morales is going to win round 1. Start to do good in round 1. Win the majority of round 1. Round 2, I think Chris Duncan's going to at the end of round 1, Duncan's gonna knock down Omar Morales, and I think he'll drop him, and he'll steal the round off it. Round 2, I could see Morales looking good again, but gets dropped towards the ending. Morales does have a good round 3, though, but he got dropped in the first and second, so we give the win to Chris Duncan, 29-28 decision victory. We move on up the card. Jack Shore versus Makwan Amirkhani. God, this is a long card. I'm going to go for Jack Shore by 3rd round submission. I'm going to go with 3rd round sub. I think he'll beat Makwan Amirkhani by arm triangle. I can see Makwan having a good round 1 for himself. He has a good round 1, tries getting that anaconda, but can't quite get it. And round 2, I could see him doing good towards the beginning, but he's starting to slow down. Shore's starting to take over, but I could see round 2 still being a Makwan Amirkhani round. I think round 3 he'll be completely done. Jack Shore uses the grappling and has a good featherweight debut performance and gets it done by arm triangle in round 3 over Makwan Amirkhani. We move on up the card to the main card. Already, we're on to the main card. Marvin Vettori versus Roman Dolidze. I'm gonna be going for Marvin Vettori here. I think Roman Dolidze is gonna try landing some good shots on the feet, but Vettori's landing good jabs, so it's keeping him away from distance. Roman tries shooting for a takedown. Vettori stuffs it. Vettori lands good knee to the body, some good knees. I think Lidsley will land good leg kicks. Vettori checks a few. Round 1 will be slightly Marvin. It'll be an either way round. Who gets it? Round 2, I could see Marvin landing some good jabs. Dolidze's getting annoyed now. Vettori's figuring out the leg kick a little bit. Vettori lands more jabs on Delidsey. Delidsey shoots again. Vettori shakes him off. Delidsey tries to gain the clinch. Vettori lands good knees himself. Vettori lands good knees back. Vettori's landing a good 1-2 now with a cross with it. And Vettori will slightly win round 2 towards the ending. And round 3, I think, marred for Vettori. I think Delidsey's going to start to slow down. Vettori's having a good round for himself. And I think he'll get the job done here over Roman Delidsey with the 1-2s at range. 29-28, 30-27, but he wins the last 2 rounds. And if this was a 5-rounder, it'd be even worse for Delidsey. We move on. Up the card. Jennifer Maia versus Casey O'Neill. I'm going to be going for Jennifer Maia here by 28 decision. I think Jennifer Maia will win round 1 of the boxing. Casey O'Neill will try popping her at range. It won't quite work. It'll work for a bit, but Maia will land some shots. I think she'll land some good shots on Casey O'Neill. Land some good shots. Land some good shots and then mix in like a takedown. Win herself round 1. Casey O'Neill is a bit shocked. Round 2, I think Jennifer Maia is going to try shooting it again. O'Neill tries going for like some armbar off bottom, but it doesn't quite work. She falls off the top. Maia lands some shots. And then I think then Casey will come back up, land some shots, but Maia's landing shots again. Casey tries going for her own takedown, fails it. Maia lands some good shots against the cage. Round 3, I think she'll look good, land some good shots again, but I think Maia will win the round again. I'm just going to go 30-27. I think she'll win it again, land some good body kicks, and I think she'll just get outclassed here. I think Maia will get the job done. We move on. Up the card, Gunnar Nelson versus Brian Barberena. I think I'm going to go for Gunnar Nelson to win this one. By 2nd round submission. I could see him, last minute detail predictions are so hard. I'm like the most hard working at it. These other fools are lazy to make any shit. I'm gonna go Gunnar Nelson to win this one. Such an unappealing fight this is. Jesus fuck. Gunnar Nelson versus Brian Barberena. What an unappealing shit show. So offensive to both of them. Nelson will win. He'll take the back early of Brian Barberena. Barberena will stay safe, but Nelson is going to land some shots from behind. In round 2, I think Gunnar Nelson is going to land some side kicks, Wonder Boy style, to the body. And then right after he does one, shoot in after Brian Barberena misses a 1-2. Takes down Brian Barberena and then gets the back and chokes him out. Tap from Brian Barberena. We move on up the card to the interesting ones, for real now. To the co-main event. Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev. I'm gonna be going with Rafael Fiziev. Rafael Fiziev will win this one. 2nd round KO. I could see early on Gaethje lands some shots. He lands some shots on Rafael Fiziev. I don't think he'll wrestle here. I think he's just bluffing. He'll land some shots early on Rafael Fiziev. Land a good leg kick. Fiziev takes it, but doesn't check it or anything. Gaethje lands another one. Checked by Fiziev. Fiziev lands some big ones back. Gaethje tries checking, but it doesn't really work. Body kick from Fiziev. Lands some good body kicks. Gaethje lands some big shots. Lands a good left hook over the top of Fiziev's guard, but doesn't really land clean. Gaethje lands a good shot. I think this will be a great fight, by the way. Fiziev lands a body shot. Gaethje lands a big shot over the top. It's a great fight. It's a close round. Fiziev lands some shots more, and he lands a bit more. It's one of those rounds where you can't really see. Gaethje lands shots. Gaethje lands the bigger shots, but Fiziev has been investing and landed more. Fiziev wins round 1, I'll go with, though. Round 2, I can see Gaethje. I can see Fiziev landing straight shots early. Gaethje ducks like he always does. Head kick from Fiziev. Big left head kick. Rocks Gaethje badly against the cage. And Gaethje is down. Fiziev lands big shots, pouring shots, round 2. And he gets the job done over Justin Gaethje. We move on up the card to the main event. Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman. 3. The Trilogy. I'm going to be going for Leon Edwards. 3-2 decision. I'm going to go with. I think he'll slightly out-edge Usman in a decision. Sorry, Usman fans. By the way, I made a prayer video for Leon Edwards. You can go check it out earlier today. Leon's going to win. I think early on, he'll win round 1 regardless. I think he'll win round 1 of Kamaru Usman. Land some body kicks. I think he won't take down Usman in the early on this time. He'll land some good leg kicks on Usman, who's going to be patient. He's going to land some good body kicks on Usman. Land some good shots to the body. He'll overall win round 1 comfortably. 1-0 Leon Edwards. Round 2, Edwards will win again. He'll take the back of Usman this time. He'll take the back of Usman this time. Alright, he'll take the back of Usman. He'll get the back against the cage. Usman tries shaking him off, but now he's on the canvas. Edwards has got his back. Usman lands some shots, but he'll be glove grabbing again and cheating. And Edwards, maybe they don't give him the benefit of the doubt, but Edwards will win round 2 by holding the back, landing some shots. They're both landing shots, but Edwards has the back position. Edwards wins round 2. Round 3 is where it gets interesting. Edwards gets taken down. He works his way back up. Usman landing good body shots against the cage. Edwards is also landing, but Usman takes him down again. Usman slightly out-edges him in round 3. Round 4, Usman starts to pour it on a little bit. Edwards still landing his shots. Usman starting to slow down as well now. And Edwards will lose round 4. He'll lose round 4 slightly, but it's very, very close. Edwards will lose round 2. Edwards will lose. Why am I saying round 2? Edwards will lose round 4 and 3. He'll win the first 2 rounds. In round 5, it comes down to Edwards lands body kicks. Usman tries out grappling him. He fails. He face plants to the canvas. Edwards is landing shots against the cage. Usman lands a shot on Edwards, but Edwards takes it. And Edwards will land knees to the body. Have a good round 5. Usman takes him down towards the end. Too little, too late. Edwards wins 48-47. One judge will have it 48-47 Usman. So I'll go split decision Leon Edwards. He'll get the job done by decision. Split decision. And still, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. And yeah, peace. Last minute detail predictions.